is this safe for your skin? You can raise your hand. Okay. Still, we have few people. You can use the chat box as well. So we'll get to know. Okay. The other question is, how many of you read the ingredients before using your cosmetic product? Just let's make it a little interactive. You can answer in the chat box or you can unmute yourself. I do know all of these are so scary, correct? Right. Okay, Vidya, very nice. So we have few people who read the ingredients before using their products. So all of the ingredients which all mentioned in the cosmetic product, you are aware of all the ingredients which all they have written over there? Next slide, please. No, right? Next slide, Prachi. So what is the actual function of cosmetics? If you see from the broader way, the function of cosmetic is maintain the body health and hygiene, avoid premature aging of the skin, give a sense of well-being, improve all over the look and personality, decorative and to minimum skin defects, maintain. These are the function of the cosmetics. But if you see from my point of view, the cosmetic products which we are using from the market, I'm not telling all products are bad or something, but most of the product, if you're using on the regular basis, are not going to provide all those things which we think it's going to give us. Next slide. So here I have highlighted few face wash of which is available in the market and the few of the ingredients which is present in that face wash. I just don't want to take the company name, but these are the face wash which is present in the market and they tell themselves they are the natural products and they use all the organic and natural substances. Okay. So if you go to the ingredients section, they have mentioned few of the name which is for you must be not familiar with those terms, but at the end of the day that are all those are the different form of the chemicals. Okay, next slide. There's a few more only have active ingredients. So whenever we are making any kind of cosmetics, there we are adding a kind of base and base. Then we are adding, if we are talking about a face wash, there's a base. Then we add other, in Ayurveda, we mix with a kwatha and a few active ingredients in that. So the point, like if I'm marketing my product with, it is a having a neem in that and it is antibacterial. If you read in that, they added the 5% of neem, not as such neem, only essential oil of the neem or something. That will be only 5% or something. But the whole product is branded as the neem product, right? So when we buy the product, we are thinking we are using something natural on our face, but actually that is only present 5%, right? It's a paraben free. What is the organic harvesting? These are all of the question actually we should think when we read all those ingredients. Next slide. These are the few cream, herbal cream, which is again tell themselves they are the organic, natural. And if you see, they have a 1% of each and every natural ingredients present in them. Next slide. Again, these are the questions come up in your mind. It's the 100% Ayurvedic, advanced Ayurveda. If you are mixing 1% of any of the chemical and rest of the things are chemical, is the advanced Ayurveda. What is actually it is, yeah? And how much base is required? All those questions will come up in your mind. Next slide. These are the few shampoos which is again available in a market, and you can see they have added just 2% of apple juice in that, 1% of grass plant, only 1% of each, and rest 50% will be the base or the any other kind of stuff. Next slide. Again, the same. 10% of the extract drug which are herbal or Ayurvedic, what is remaining 90%. Yes, correct. Next slide. So now the term comes, everywhere we are seeing the two things, which is a organic and the natural. All the companies, whoever it is, they want to sell their product, they use, now it's become a fashion, they are using the two terms, organic and natural, to attract more people. So you will feel like you are using something very natural and organic. What is organic and what is natural products? When we talk about organic substances are which come from the organic production system, and it is certified by the national or international certification body. Okay, which is a source of natural origin, water, minerals, or ingredients of mineral origin, physically processed. Okay, so if these things are present in the different formulation, then only it can be called organic substance and the natural substance. But these should be present in the maximum quantity, not a minimum quantity. What the product we are using, in that only 5 to 2 or 5 to 10% of the organic substance, but rest all 90% are the chemical. So for sure we can't brand them as an organic or a natural product. Next slide. Fact to be noted. Now here come the Ayurveda. First thing, how many of you have tried the Multani Mitti here? Anyone? You can use the chat box. So I did. Okay, very nice. Who else? I haven't. Okay, Vidya, I do. Okay. So when you have tried the Multani Mitti, you really think the Multani Mitti is good for the all the skin type? Yes or no? Yes, right. When you tried the Multani Mitti, it dried. You feel dry. Your skin become dry after using that, right? But it won't happen for everyone, right? Because Multani Mitti having the quality, good quality for the Kapha people, not for the Vata people. Okay. So let's come to the Ayurveda. Here in the cosmetic, how the Ayurveda is going to play an important role and why we have come up with the topic. First thing, you should be knowing what kind of skin type you have. You can't use all the kind of the product on your skin if you're not knowing your skin type. Okay, so even though Multani Mitti is organic, natural, it's good for the skin, but if you're a Vata person or somebody who is suffering from the dry skin, they can't use the Multani Mitti. So it's very, very important for you to knowing your product and knowing your skin. The second thing, different skin type. As I mentioned, many people, if you're a Pitta person, you will be having very sensitive skin. So what ingredients you are using, that is also very important. Okay, when you are taking us any product from the market, in that 90% is a base, the foam. We just talk about a shampoo. In the shampoo, 80% what the base they are using, it's helping you to produce the foam, right? That can happen with any kind of skin type. Okay, so for the same shampoo give the good result for the one person, not for the other person. Why this is happening? Because you always need something personalized for your own hair type or a skin type. Okay, so you can't use each and everything. Second, climate, change in the climate. Every time whenever you are buying a product, something is starts suiting your skin or a hair, what you start doing, you start using the same stuff for the longer time. Okay, you don't think about right now which climate is there. In this climate, how my skin is going to react, or how is my hair right now, and according to that I should choose the product. This is the another mistake we always do whenever we are choosing any type of cosmetic product. Number fourth, and very, very important from the my point of view, we always see beauty from the external. Actually, according to Ayurveda, beauty starts from the internal organ, not from the external. How it is internal organ, we'll tell you in the next slide. Next slide, please. Enhance beauty with the Ayurveda. If you see from the Ayurvedic point of view, beauty is a holistic approach. It's not something just applying on the face and following something which is random. Role of Agni. I don't know how many of you know, but in beauty, role of Agni is very, very important. If your Agni is good, so is whole eyes, face, everything is like more of Agni Mahabhuta Pradhana, right? And here what happened, your Agni places, if your Agni, fire Agni is good, your digestion is good, Jathar Agni is good, your face automatically start growing. You don't need any product. Role of dosha, dhatu in prakriti karma. What is dosha? Your vata, pitta, kapha, what kind of person you are, and the dhatu, all the tissue, rasa, rakta, mamsa, meda. These all seven doshas plays a very, very important role for the beauty. Okay. Ahara Aushadhi. To maintain and gain overall beauty, Ahara is your food. Again, if you're all the internal organ, all the dosha, dhatu, everything is balanced, then second comes your food, which is a very, very important part of your beautification. Okay. Then another Dincharya and Ritucharya. In Ayurveda, they have very beautifully explained how Dincharya is going to help you for the beautification and even the Ritucharya. Look, here even our Acharya was knowing so well how climate is going to play a very important part for your beauty. So if your climate change, your whole skincare step should be changed according to Ritu. Now, next slide. All these therapy external, so whatever the therapy we are going to talk in Ayurveda treating the skin is for the skin or hair, it's not only about the external application, it's all about internal as well. Dravya can be selected according to your prakriti and condition. So whatever the prakriti you are, whatever the dosha imbalance, that according to that you should select the product what you're going to apply. Next slide. So here come first one is Dincharya. You should follow the Dincharya. In Dincharya, if you have like attended any classes of Dincharya, you must be knowing Abhyanga. Regular massages is one of the prasadanam which give you a glow to your body. Then Anjana, we have another thing is Anjana, applying kajal to your eyes. This is also part of the Dincharya. Padabhyanga is also part of the Dincharya. There's so many things which is mentioned in the Dincharya, and according to Ayurveda, these things are going to play an important role for your whole beauty. Second come the Ritucharya. How every time the climate change and what all things to be added in our routine. That is also one of the part. Ahara, Sadvrita. Acharya Rasayana, some rejuvenating therapies, which we'll talk in our workshop, which is going to help you again enhance your beauty. Next slide. So let's come first topic is face care. What once it has come to the face care, first we should see what are the causative factor which is affecting our face. Something internal and external. If we talk about the internal factor, first one will be your digestion. If your digestion is not good, it's going to affect the face. Then your if the hormone balance is not good in your body, again you will start getting pimples and all those issues on your face. Then comes is your uh, digestion, your hormones, your sleep. These all are the internal factor. If your sleep is not good, for sure that your next day you just notice your face. You won't be shining and you won't look good. Okay. Now come the external factor. In external factor, we are going to talk about like how the pollution. Okay, if you're at a home, not going outside, for sure you don't need any kind of uh, cosmetic product from the outside. Okay, if at all you're going outside, you have some work and you're going outside and your face is going to expose to the sun a lot and to the pollution, then you need some product which need to be covered. Okay, so these are the external factor. Some treatment here for the face, some cleansing, face steam, gentle scrubbing, like mask, toning, moisturizer, height. These are the step which will be very helpful for the skin if you are doing. So for sure, you can't do all the eight stuff every day. It will be very difficult. Your one hour will be with your face only. So at least from 1 to 5 step you can do on the regular basis, and it will take just 10 minutes of your 10 to 15 minutes of your time. And if you are following those steps, it's not going to take your much time and your skin will be shining as well. In our coming webinar, the workshop which we are going to do, in that we are going to talk about each and every step, how to do these steps, and according to different skin type, like for the cleansing for a vata people, what exactly the ingredients you are going to use for the kapha, what ingredients for pitta, what ingredients we are going to use for the cleansing if you have to just cleanse your face, even for the massages. Steam, if you're taking a steam, steam. For the pitta people, if you're taking a directly steam, it's not good. So what other way you can take the steam? Okay, then toning, moisturizing, how to make your own moisturizing cream, and hydration, as well as will teach you how to do your own face massages as well, like proper way to do the face massages, and few night care routine when you are going to sleep, what all the few night care routine which you can follow, the next day morning you don't have to do the much. Yeah, next slide. Now the hair care. Again, in the hair care, two factors, internal and external. How many of you know your hair is directly and indirectly related with your joints? Not joints, with your bone. Any one of you were knowing this before? Okay. Nali, she was knowing, yes. So here is a byproduct of the your bones. Okay, so if according to Ayurveda, your bone is one of the important factor to take care of your hair as well. Okay, so internal factor, again, if you have all the digestion is good, you're taking care of your diet well, everything well, your hair will be fine. External factor, many of them are not knowing the how you're washing your hair is one of the positive factor for your hair loss. How you wash your hair, how you're drying your hair, how you're combing your hair, these are the factor which is very very important for the hair. Okay, so if you're not doing these steps properly, again you will ended up with a hair loss. For the treatment, oil massages, yes, oil massages regular, but these a few rule and regulation are very important. Few people I have seen in my patients, so many patients are there, they had a severe hair loss. The reason is they keep oil whole night and the next day morning they take bath. This is not a right way at all. Yeah, if you are practicing this since your birth, it's fine. But according to Ayurveda, if you want to massage your head with the oil, leave it for 2 hour maximum and then wash off. Don't leave oil in on your scalp for the more than 2 hours. Yeah, that is going to affect your roots. Now second come the hair pack. We have a different kind of hair packs which we are like right now I have not mentioned here because we have so many people of a different prakriti. We are going to talk this again in our coming webinar where we are going to tell you according to the problem. If you have a dry hair, what kind of hair pack will be good for you. If you have a more oily hair, what kind of hair pack will be good. Food for a good hair, again it's a very important thing. We these days YouTube become a bigger doctor, or we can tell Google become a big doctor for us. We just randomly follow whatever the people are teaching in the YouTube, right? But everything is not good for every person. Okay, so you must have seen your friend have come and suggested some hair recipe, and for your friend it is working like anything, and for you there's not a single hair growth you can see, right? So why this is happening, we have to first find the root cause why this is happening. Yeah, then oil massage direction, again you're applying the oil on your head every alternate days, but there's no effect. The oil is good, everything is good, sometimes the way you massage your head is not right. So in our coming webinar we are going to teach this as well, one step how you are going to massage your hair. Okay, and we'll teach you how to make your own hair serum as well. Next slide. Now, second, third comes your eye care. Here again, the internal and the external factor. Internal factor, we all know eye is a place of the Agni Mahabhuta. If your eyes are too much, your Agni is not good, then again it will affect. And too much of a screen time, you are forget to blink your eyes whenever you are seeing the screen. You are not sleeping enough, and so many other factor. Okay, external factor, the kajal and the mascara and whatever the eye product you are using, how many chemicals are present in that? I don't know how many of you are aware that, but most of the companies preparing this kajal and all those things with the, you have seen the chimney, right? And then chimney, the ones they can collect the black thing inside the chimney whenever you like whenever there's a fire, it collected around the chimney, right? They just collect that black stuff and they make their own kajal. I have heard, like not seen, but I have heard from a very good company. All we all must be knowing those company. I just don't want to take the name. They make the kajal product with that. Okay, so yes, using kajal. If you see from the Ayurvedic point of view, in Ayurveda, it's written for the women's. If you are these days, people don't follow. They don't find any logical reason behind it. But if you are in cycles, you should not apply kajal during the cycle. These are the few of the guideline which is given in Ayurveda. Okay, so here we'll tell you how to do proper eye exercises to strengthen your eye muscle. Then second, how to make your own herbal kajal, your herbal mascara under eye pack. Most of us, we get the less dark circle under the eyes, right? So that will teach, and it's very easy process. You can do it at home very easily. Food for the good eyes and a night care for the eyes, like what all things you should follow for the night when you're going to sleep. Next slide. Lip care, again, internal and external factor. Many of the patient I have seen, they have a extreme dryness in their lips. Okay, so many things they are applying on the lips, and there's a no nothing is affecting. Why? Because there is an internal cause behind that. Okay, so always see for cure the internal factor and then concentrate on the external factor. So here, how many of you know how to make your own lip balm? Any one of you know how to make your own lip balm? You can use the chat box. Nobody knows? At least reply no. Okay, Divya, she know. Yes, I know how to do it. No. Okay. We have so many people who don't know, and many of them are already know. So those who know how to make your own lip balm, how many of you already using your own self-made lip balm? Anyone? Okay, Gargi, she's using her own. Divya also, very good. Yeah. So what happened? Making lip balm is very easy. It's not a big deal. Okay. And again, you have to choose in that what oil you are using for your lip balm. Again, what problem you have. You have a dry skin. You have again, just for the shining, you are using the lip balm. For all those purpose, making your own lip balm is very easy. But what happened after some time? We stop using those things. So if you're making, you're learning, it's very easy. Prepare it and keep it in the fridge, and it use that only for the longer time. Even your lipsticks, you can use, make your own herbal lipstick, and daily DIY for the lip care. Next slide. In the coming webinar, we are even going to teach the oral care, how to use this, your tooth powder, how to do the gum massage, all those things also we are going to teach in the coming webinar. Next slide. Prachik, can you just stop sharing the slide? Yeah. So this is all about cosmetics. So just I will tell you the few things like which you can try and just see at home. How many of you have made your own homemade scrub? Anyone? Manali, okay. Have you made your own scrub? Very nice. Anyone else? Sri Lekha ji, very nice. Okay. So what you use, Sri Lekha ji, when you made your own scrub? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello everybody. So I did not use anything out of the regular. It's just the basin and a little bit of sour curd, a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of A2 ghee, and sometimes rose water. So yeah, I think that works for me.
Okay. So again,
Yeah,
what is the purpose of a scrub? When we are using the scrub, the whole purpose of a scrub is that will be having a like a, yeah, just to
dead
cleanse your face. Not
skin.
cleansing, just to make a, we can use the word like cleaning kind of thing, right? So for
Yeah.
person to person, again, the ingredients of a scrub change. Okay, so few of the people use coffee powder as a scrub, few of the people use
Yeah.
rice flour as a scrub, and different thing. Okay, so what we are going to teach in coming webinar, we are not going to teach something in that you are going to use a single chemical in that. All the product which you can make on Sunday and keep it for a 1 week or a 1 to 3, not a week, 3 4 days in a fridge, and you can use on the daily basis. So all those products are will be made with all these ingredients, which is available at home or in your garden for sure. Okay. So according to your skin type, you use like what is good for you. You have any question? If you have any question, you can unmute yourself. We are all questions
Yeah,
are welcome.
I just think that it sounds really natural what you're explaining, but how fast we can make this? I mean, how
So
convenient?
yes. First thing, if we talk about the scrub will be just mixing 2 to 3 powders together, and it is totally depend upon your skin type. If you have a like whatever we are going to teach in that, if you have a dry skin, you can mix with some glycerine or a milk or something. You can just mix, apply, and then wash off after some time. Okay. The second thing, if we are talking about a lip balm and all, it is just one time preparation. You can keep for the month, and you can use for the 2 3 months without adding any preservative. It's totally fine. Then whatever the hair pack you can't apply on the whole weeks. It's just making on Sunday. Make your own hair pack, apply, and leave it. Okay. So in the face care, what all the eight step I have mentioned, all the 8 step you can only do on the any of the vacation, like on Sunday or weekends. You can't do on whole day. It will be taking you lots of time, but rest of the step, like what I'm going to teach, it will take off your making just 2 3 minutes, and then applying for 5 to 6 minutes, and then wash off. That's all. But only the difference is here all the ingredients and everything is from the Ayurvedic doctor and from the Ayurveda, not from the anywhere. According to your skin type, you can choose, yeah, I have these issues, I think this will go best for me.
Ma'am, I have a question. So
Yeah.
a lot of doctors in person as well as a lot of influencers keep telling us how sunscreen is super duper important. So what is your take on that? And also, could you suggest something for natural detanning?
So first thing, sunscreen is important. I'm not telling you should not apply at all. It's important if you see you are going out and your sun exposure is too much. Okay. So again, it's depend upon two type. If you are very fair, the people who is from the outside, like they have a very light tone, right? For them, for them tanning become very easier. People who are from the very dark complexion, for them tanning won't become very easy. Okay, so for them it's somewhere it is fine if they are not using sunscreen too much. The people who are of the light tone, for them if they are exposing too much inside the sun, they should apply the sunscreen whenever they are going out, otherwise no need. Okay, sitting at a home applying sunscreen, there's no, even I have seen so many videos and people talking about inside also they apply sunscreen. How your skin is going to breathe if you apply so many of things on your skin? So very very important you to skin to breathe, right? So that's why something is again meditation in pranayama. If you're doing meditation in pranayama, that also help you to glow your skin. So again, gray hair, for that hair mask is not a solution. If you're noticing the gray hair in the early stage, first thing, check the intake of a salt in your food. Second thing, intake of the citric substance like orange, pickles, all those things in your food. Okay, how many times you are eating outside, especially the Chinese or any food where there are so many sauces are added. Okay, so these are the factor which is responsible for the graying of the hair in the very early stage. Then second, if you are a pitta person, sorry, we can't do anything for the pitta person compared to other doshas. They see graying of hair in very early stage. Okay, so before the early stage was after 45, but these days because of the lifestyle and everything, it become 35 for pitta person. I'm not talking about kapha or a vata. Okay, so graying hair, if somebody is telling you you just apply this mark, your hair become black and everything, never believe. This is not at all going to happen.
Ma'am, what sunscreen do you suggest
Any
then?
other question we have? In night, I apply cream, but still in morning, my skin is dry. Day, daytime after bath, I apply moisturizer, but after some time, yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about. Your dry skin, you are finding the solution is applying cream on this on your face, but that's not the solution. That's why one of the most important point we are going to cover in our webinar is the food. Okay, you have to correct your internal organ before applying anything on your face. So starting first today, the webinar is going to talk about all the food according to your prakriti, which is going to give you the natural glow. When the internal organ is corrected, then we will going to teach you what all thing you can prepare to apply on your face. Okay, so if you are finding this is happening regularly, you are applying is still the dryness is more, just watchful your food, what kind of food you are having, and that is causing the dryness inside your body. For strawberry skin, if you want any DIY, coffee is good. Coffee, you can mix with aloe vera and just mix it well properly and add a rose water and apply in your like hand or wherever you have a strawberry skin. It's very effective. But again, if you're, it can cause the like it is effective, but in that coconut oil and rose water and little bit of aloe vera. All together, you can massage your skin. For these problem, gray or strawberry skin, if there's any. Uh, so we should not eat citric fruit of gray. I'm not telling not at all. You should not have citric food at all, but become watchful. Few people, if you are taking according to Ayurveda, intake of more salt and amla rasa, anything which is amla rasa can be the reason for the gray of hair. No, gray hair is we can try again if there is the any factor, factor like any internal issue is issue because of that you are getting a graying of hair, so we can correct that, that we can reverse, but for sure it is personal to person it differ. What about the removing mask from the skin, but only for the face, but not a legacy? Okay, I got so many people are asking the pigmentation issues. Yes, we are going to talk about pigmentation also in our webinar. Few masks which is very helpful for the pigmentation and what all things should be taken care if you have a pigmentation issues. Any other question? You can
Um,
unmute yourself. Yeah.
what if you notice things like little hair or something when you see, in your eyesight? Would is Can that be corrected using your diet, or should we consult an eye doctor? So
You're
when
talking about a facial, like hair wear.
no eyes, when you see, say, like a glass or something, and you notice these hair-like substances that sort of move.
Oh, got you.
I
No, you should,
Yeah.
I'm audible.
Yes.
You should consult a doctor.
All right. Okay.
The consultation is required. Yes. Anyone else? I really welcome you all for our coming webinar, and you all can come and join and learn so many things over there. It is the first time we are going to talk about the pigmentation. time, which is happening from Shishi Tattva. Yes, please come and join and learn how to take care of your skin. Oh. So this webinar is happening from 31st of July to 4th of August. The timing will be 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. 5 days webinar, 2 hour. Here in starting 2 days, we are going to discuss about the food, which is important. If you are taking care of a food, it is directly related with the skin or a hair, whatever the problem. So first we are going to talk about Agni, all the part of like how the skin difference happen, how the hair difference happen, the general thing about overall skin type. Then every day we take like we'll talk about a face, how to make your own face scrub, face pack, all those things, with what all things should be added if you're taking care of your face, like what food, extra food, what application. When we come to the hair, then again we talk especially food stuff about the hair as well. Then we are talking about oral care, lips, few massages tips, how you should massage your hair, how you should massage your feet. All those things we are going to cover in upcoming webinar. So it is 2 hour webinar for the 5 days, almost 10 hour webinar. And yeah, for sure you are going to learn a lot. But here we are not going to teach you anything which is available in the market and you can sell those products. Okay, so these days I have noticed so many webinars are happening there. They're teaching you how to make your own face wash, and they will tell you to buy this base, that base, and then mix all together and make your own uh, face wash. Here we are not going to talk anything about that. We are just focusing on home things, what you can prepare at home, apply, and just leave it. It's fully natural and homemade stuff where you don't have to buy anything from the outside. Any other questions? Anyone? No questions? I was expecting we have so many beautiful women are here. So many questions will be there. No questions? Surprised.
Ma'am, can you
Yeah.
dwell into a little bit of how should we take care of ourselves, like, in brief? I mean, the sessions are still going to happen and you'll tell us a lot in detail, but probably a few tips that you could give all of us on the outset.
First thing, if you want, like, especially for women's self-care, which we always forget when we start taking care of a family. Okay, so even though you have so many big family, you have two bachas, one pati, and so many people in your home, just make sure you're taking care of your first, and then only you can take care of other people. So first thing, how you can take care of yourself, try to keep your me time. जो हम भूल जाते हैं, always we forget about your me time. At least 10 minutes is more than enough. Your me time is very important. Now it is totally depend upon you how you're going to use that me time. It may be just taking care of your face or your hair or reading your book or anything. Me time is very, very important for everyone. Okay. Now the third thing, if you're just for the face, if I talk about only for the face, then few things. If you're following any kind of routine, like maybe just you think meditation is the best way, then stick to that routine. Do meditation regularly. If you're following any kind of skincare, like applying any kind of moisturizer, just don't do for the 3 days and then stop, and then again after 2 weeks you start again. Become a good disciplined person even for your own self. Okay, so whatever you are starting. Okay. Now the third thing, after going to sleep, gratitude. Okay, gratitude, whatever happened today, show gratitude. Then how it is coming to the skincare, how much you feel, show gratitude, that much satisfaction happening inside, and the skin start going glowing automatically. So in short, these are the few steps which you should do regularly even though you learned everything. Okay, so that will help you. And don't, if you are applying, like if you are applying makeup regularly, don't sleep with your makeup. Remove your makeup. After removing your makeup, daily night care. Few other steps are there for the night care. You just do those things and then you sleep. Yeah.
I had a quick question. Um, before we start with the webinar, will you tell us how do we figure out what skin type do we have?
Yes, so in the webinar, on the first day, as I mentioned, we'll talk about these things. Like we'll give you the list. You have to check these things on your checklist. Like, oh, you have this kind of skin. Oh, then you have a vata kind, or you have a pitta type, or you have a kapha type. And again, few people are T type. They will be having a, this will be oily and this will be dark. Oh, sorry, dry. Okay, in
Dry.
that also we'll
Mm.
give you the option how to check. According to that, you can, first day of webinar is all about knowing your own hair type and the skin type, and then we'll move further how to correct that.
I had one more question. Will you also be providing us with some notes before, because chances are we may not remember everything. So,
Yes. But
okay.
yeah, we'll provide for sure.
Thank you.
So hope we'll see you all on the webinar. Yeah, and we'll learn lots more about your skincare and many more stuff. Yeah. Still, anyone is having any question? We have 5 more minutes. No questions?
In case if you miss any session, there will be a recording provided, or
I think yes, but still, I think recordings will be provided. Prachi, we have a
Yes, we'll
recordings,
be
or
providing
yeah,
the recording videos. Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Ma'am, can you share your Instagram page?
Sorry?
Can you share your Instagram page?
Yeah, sure. It's Ayurveda crafted for you. Sorry, but I'm not good with Instagram reels, so you will not find anything DIY on my Instagram page. Okay, then take care, and we'll, hoping I will see you all on the webinar. Yeah, thank you. Take care. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you so much. Jai Gurudev.